Thank you, Vigilante Norma. Appreciate you. Teresa's just our little doll baby. She has a 1880 gown on that is a combination. It was back in the day. It was a wedding dress. It's a two-piece, and it could be without the colors. They wore it for wedding dresses. They also wore it for ball gowns. And in the afternoon when they went to a social tea, they wore it also. Hers is beautiful, handmade. Her hat is also gorgeous with the white with the turquoise trim. Her reticule is what we call our little purses. Not much fits in there, but that's what they wore back in the 1880s. We tried to do our fashion shows from 1880 up to 1915. And of course she has her fan. Doesn't get overheated. Thank you so much, Teresa. Do you have on anything under your pretty skirt? Oh my, let's see. Gorgeous. A beautiful lace petticoat. And those striped socks that they wore. All kinds of ladies wore those socks. And pantaloons, yay. Show them to everybody, that a girl. Okay, thank you, Miss Teresa. Our next lady is Miss Bonnie. Bonnie has a handsome escort also. We're just lucky today to find all these nice guys. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Bonnie. Bonnie is also in the 1880s. It's called a polonaise style. That's what I have on also. But hers has the little fish wings or bat wings. I forget what they're called in the back. They're what?
Fish tails.
Fish tails. Okay, I was close. And she's carrying her carpet bag. She has a beautiful parasol. And at her waist, she has a thing called a chatelaine. It's a clip to hold your reticule or your fan. Keep your hands free for dancing or whatever you want to do with your hands. And she also has on probably something under there. Do you? Let's think. Yes. Oh boy, another beautiful petticoat. They wore so many petticoats. I suppose they even did in the summer, I don't know, but sometimes they wore up to 5. Crazy rules. And really, really pretty pantaloons, and again, the striped socks that were so popular. Thank you, Miss Bonnie. Next we have Miss Barbara. She's lovely, and look at her handsome escort. We know him real well. He's married to one of these gals. Thank you, GT. Thank you, Barbara. She has on a ball gown. The waist, the bodice of it is velvet, laced up the back like most things were. And it's draped in the front with chiffon and lace, white. And of course, her gloves are not gloves. They're cut out. They're called mitts. Hers just have a thumb. Some have some of the fingers. They had lots of different styles. And she also brought her parasol. Is that original? No, originals don't usually make it too long. But it's a beautiful little parasol that's a replica. And her beautiful hat with all those pretty feathers. They always say those poor ostriches back then, they must have been running around bald. And how about underneath? Do we have pantaloons and such? Oh, that does look original. That's a very beautiful petticoat. And there's those pantaloons. Show them to everybody. Go all the way around. Atta girl. Thank you, Miss Barbara. And next we have Miss Jane. Where are we getting all these good-looking escorts today? I don't even recognize some of them. Thank you, sir. And Jane is also in the 1880s, but she has a bustle. So she's in the late part of the 1880s, 1885 probably. And it's cotton, and it has little peaches on it, and peach trim all over. Really, really pretty. And her hat has so many flowers and colors, and the hat pins. Those hat pins, you know, were considered dangerous weapons, or maybe not weapons, but they were dangerous, and they weren't even allowed on some of the trolley cars and stagecoaches because they were weapons. And she has on her mitts on her hands also. It's summer, and everybody's trying to wear the things that are cooler. And you have a fan. She also has a clip. Is that a chatelaine? That's a chatelaine also. And her beautiful fan that matches perfectly with her dress. And her reticule has opened here. Just put it over my way. There's some money in there. And it has beadwork all over it. How about the petticoat situation? Oh yes, beautiful. How many? Oh my goodness, show those chili pantaloons in honor of our chili cooks. She's really ready. That's wonderful. Thank you. Such an imagination. Thank you, Miss Jane. And now we have our beautiful Regina. Now, she's with her husband this time. She loaned him out for a minute there, though. Don't they make a handsome couple? Uh-oh, he got scolded for that. And look at beautiful Regina. She's 1884 because she has the bustle, and it makes the waist look so tiny, especially the way the black pattern is on that black and white costume. Regina is a talented lady, so's Bonnie, so's Teresa. A lot of people make their own costumes. This little gal, she makes hats, and that hat I love. She said they stayed the same for many, many years in the pattern, just the height of the box of the hat. Sort of like a top hat, but it's just gorgeous. And it's from 1884. At her waist is a chatelaine, and it is carrying a reticule that's beaded. Did you make that one? She made that, folks. Tiny little beads. Hours and days to make that. Isn't that gorgeous? Hours and hours and hours. More than I would put in. And a fan also. And of course her satin parasol. How about underneath? Oh yes. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful petticoat with that wide ruffle. And of course there's those socks again. They just appear everywhere, don't they? You have pantaloons? Yeah, you do. Pretty. Thank you, dear. Thank you. Now we have Miss Sue. Sue and our other escort, our same escort, Norma, I mean. Sue's also in the 1880s, and isn't her pretty? That color is gorgeous, that lavender I call it. It's a cotton for summer because it's so warm. She has a reticule tied at the waist also, and a nice satin hat that's tilted to the side. I like that too. And how about the petticoats today? Yeah. Oh, look, the socks even better. That's pretty. Petticoats and pantaloons and the high-top shoes. They all wore those high-top shoes. It takes a long time to get in and out of them. Of course, it took a long time to get in and out of most of their clothes. I think that's why they had those little helpers. Thank you so much, Miss Sue. And now we have last but not least, except she is least, she's our tiniest little person. This is Miss Jan. And this really doesn't have a year. As soon as the ladies started going to the beach, they had to cover up, of course. They couldn't let any skin show. So this is what they called their swimsuit. Although really they didn't get in the water very much, so I doubt as much swimming was done. But she has her socks that match. It's made out of cotton. And the hat, of course, it just covers up as much as you can. Goodness gracious, they wouldn't want their skin to have any sun on them. She's all ready for a dunk. Down here behind us is the Tombstone cheerleaders in the dunk tank. I think it'd be a good idea if we throw her in there after a while. I might even join her. Thank you, Miss Jan. You're wonderful as always. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We appreciate you so much. We hope you're having fun in Tombstone. And it is Memorial Day, and please remember our veterans that are long gone, sufficed. So in honor of that, the poppies are being sold right over here by the Ladies Auxiliary. And remember our veterans and all their families and all those who gave the ultimate sacrifice so we could be here today having fun. Okay, yay to the veterans. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.